Do I believe there's life in a universe that is so vast that it's hard for me to comprehend how big it is? My personal answer is yes.
Now, researchers have found the brightest burst of light ever recorded, but have unearthed further mysteries surrounding it.
A few months ago, NASA found evidence that aliens do exist. You would think they would share such big news, right? Well, they didn't. Instead, NASA chose to remain completely silent. Well, recently the FBI got wind of this secret, and they are not happy. In fact, they are ready to arrest NASA's CEO for hiding the truth. So what has NASA found? And why have they chosen to keep it a secret? Our neighboring exoplanet. Before we reveal NASA's big discovery, let's take a moment to explore where it all happened. The planet in question is called Proxima b, and it is located in the star system of Proxima Centauri, which is the closest star to our solar system, just over 4.24 light-years away. Proxima b has fascinated scientists since its discovery in 2016. As one of the closest exoplanets to Earth, the discovery made waves in the scientific community, with many wondering if this distant planet could hold the key to finding extraterrestrial life. So what makes Proxima b so special? For starters, Proxima b is a rocky planet. This means that it has a solid surface like Earth. It has about 1.2 times the mass of Earth, which puts it in the category of a super-Earth, a type of planet that has a similar composition, but is slightly larger than our own. And what has really got everyone excited is that Proxima b orbits within the habitable zone of its star. This is the zone where temperatures could potentially support liquid water, an essential ingredient for life as we know it. Proxima Centauri, the star around which Proxima b orbits, is a red dwarf star. These stars are smaller and cooler than our Sun, but are known to be long-lived and incredibly common in the galaxy. What makes Proxima b interesting is that its proximity to such a star could provide the right conditions for life if certain challenges can be overcome. One of the biggest challenges for Proxima b is that its star, Proxima Centauri, is extremely active. Unlike our Sun, which has relatively mild solar activity, Proxima Centauri frequently emits massive solar flares. These flares can release bursts of radiation strong enough to strip away a planet's atmosphere, making it difficult for life to thrive. If Proxima b has an atmosphere, it may have to deal with these constant bursts of radiation, making the surface environment unpredictable and potentially harmful. However, scientists are still hopeful that the planet's atmosphere could somehow survive these flares, especially if it is thick enough to provide protection. Another surprising aspect of Proxima b is its orbit. Unlike Earth, which rotates on its axis and experiences day and night, Proxima b is tidally locked to its star. This means that one side of the planet is always facing Proxima Centauri, bathed in eternal daylight, while the other side remains in perpetual darkness. This creates two extreme environments. One side is scorched by constant sunlight, and the other is freezing cold. But between these two regions lies a temperate zone called the Terminator Line, where conditions could be just right for liquid water to exist. Exploring Proxima b is no easy task. Although it is our nearest neighbor in space, its distance of 4.24 light-years means that it would take thousands of years to reach using current space technology. But new ideas are being proposed. For example, there is Breakthrough Starshot, a project to send small light-powered spacecraft to the Proxima Centauri system. These tiny probes could travel at a fraction of the speed of light, allowing them to reach the system in just a few decades. Once there, they could collect vital data about Proxima b, including detailed information about its atmosphere, surface conditions, and whether it really has the potential to support life. As well as water, another key question for scientists is whether Proxima b has an atmosphere at all. This is something that future missions, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, are keen to find out. If Proxima b does have an atmosphere, it could protect the planet from solar radiation and help regulate surface temperatures, making it a more viable candidate for life. What's even more exciting is that Proxima b isn't the only planet orbiting Proxima Centauri. Scientists have recently discovered evidence of another planet, Proxima c, in the same system. Although not much is known about it, this suggests that the Proxima Centauri system may be home to multiple worlds, each with its own unique characteristics and potential for exploration. So, what exactly has NASA found on Proxima b? The shocking discovery. To answer that, we need to talk about the incredible tool that made it all possible: the James Webb Space Telescope. Set to launch in late 2021, this revolutionary telescope is the most powerful mankind has ever sent into space. Now, President Biden has unveiled the first public image of the James Webb Telescope, the largest and most powerful telescope ever launched into space. This telescope is a game changer, allowing us to peer deeper into the universe and study distant planets in more detail than ever before. So how has JWST helped with the Proxima b mystery? Well, not only does it look at our cosmos, it also detects the tiniest details in the planet's atmosphere and surface that previous telescopes could not see. The JWST works by observing the universe in infrared light, which can reveal features hidden behind thick clouds of gas or dust and reveal heat signatures invisible to the human eye. This is a major improvement on its predecessor, the Hubble telescope, and is why NASA relied on it to take a closer look at Proxima b. Remember we discussed how Proxima b orbits Proxima Centauri, the star closest to our solar system? The planet has always been of particular interest because it exists in the star's habitable zone, the area where conditions could be just right for liquid water to exist. Water is key, because where there's water, life could potentially follow. But what JWST found was not what scientists expected. Instead of the usual atmospheric constituents such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, or methane, the telescope detected something far more curious. There was a faint but steady glow coming from the dark side of Proxima b. What made it so strange was that it didn't behave like a natural phenomenon. Volcanic activity or auroras can produce light, sure, but this glow was different. It was steady, consistent, and didn't fade or flicker. It behaved exactly like artificial light, something we would expect from a city lit up at night. What could this mean? The brightest burst of light ever recorded. Can you just try to explain to us, perhaps for the non-astrophysicists out there, why this is so important? The discovery of possible artificial lights in Proxima b is nothing short of astonishing. If these lights are indeed artificial, they could be the first real evidence that an advanced civilization exists or has existed on this distant exoplanet. We are not talking about finding simple bacteria or simple life forms. These could be intelligent beings capable of modifying their environment and possibly even building complex city-like structures. One major theory is that the lights indicate an advanced society that has developed technology similar to ours, perhaps even more advanced. If they have managed to light up an entire planet, or a significant part of it, it suggests a civilization that is organized, stable, and possibly more technologically advanced than we are. Nor were these lights just random flickers. Data from the JWST show that the glow covers a large area of Proxima b's surface, suggesting the possibility of a vast metropolis or multiple settlements. If this is true, the implications are huge. It would be the first time humanity has seen direct evidence of extraterrestrial technology, and not just any technology. We are talking about artificial lighting on a planetary scale. This is the kind of discovery that makes you stop and think about everything you thought you knew about life beyond Earth. Could it be that we are not alone, and that somewhere just 4.24 light years away, another civilization has developed and is thriving? Of course, this raises a whole new set of questions. What kind of civilization are we dealing with? Are they similar to us in terms of technological development, or are they far more advanced? If they have artificial lighting, they have probably been around for a long time. Could they be capable of space travel? If so, why haven't they contacted us? Or are they perhaps struggling with their own problems much like we do on Earth? Another possibility is that the lights could be from an ancient civilization that once flourished on Proxima b but has since disappeared. The glow could be a remnant of technology that continues to function long after its creators have disappeared. This raises the even more intriguing idea that we could be witnessing the remnants of a once great civilization, now extinct or in decline. Imagine discovering the ruins of a world that once had cities, technology, and perhaps even interstellar capabilities. The arrangement of the lights is also intriguing. The fact that they are spread over a large part of the planet suggests that this could be either a single sprawling megacity or several smaller cities linked together in some way. We could be looking at a planet with multiple regions of artificial light, each serving a different purpose, such as housing, industry, or perhaps even long-distance communication. But not all scientists are convinced. There is always the possibility that what the JWST has detected could be something natural that we just don't understand yet. Space is full of surprises, and while artificial light is a compelling explanation, we cannot rule out other possibilities. There could be natural processes at work on Proxima b that produce a steady glow, although no one has come up with a solid natural theory that fits the data. Nevertheless, the idea that we may have detected lights from an alien civilization is not to be dismissed. The next question is, if aliens do exist on this planet, how do they survive? How do they survive to light up a planet, or at least significant parts of it? They would need a huge, reliable power source. But on Proxima b, things are not as simple as they are here on Earth. The challenges of survival on this distant planet, especially under the conditions created by its host star Proxima Centauri, make it all the more fascinating. How does any form of life, if it exists there, manage to survive? Let's start with Proxima Centauri, the red dwarf star that Proxima b orbits. This star is significantly cooler and dimmer than our Sun, which means that even though Proxima b is in the habitable zone, the amount of light and energy it receives is far less than what Earth receives from the Sun. If there is an advanced civilization on Proxima b, they will have had to figure out how to cope with these lower energy levels. One of the more likely possibilities is that they have tapped into geothermal energy. If Proxima b has an active core, like Earth, geothermal energy would provide a constant source of heat and power. This could be used both for industrial purposes and to power the lights we've detected. Harnessing the planet's internal heat would also protect it from the erratic solar activity of its star. Red dwarfs like Proxima Centauri are known for frequent solar flares, which can bombard planets with high levels of radiation. If life exists on Proxima b, it could be underground, shielded from these dangerous flares, and using geothermal energy to survive. Another theory is that this hypothetical civilization could harvest energy from tidal forces. Proxima b is tidally locked to its star, which means that one side of the planet is always facing the star, and the other side is always in darkness. The gravitational pull between the planet and Proxima Centauri could generate significant tidal forces, similar to how Earth's moon affects our oceans. Harnessing these forces would provide another constant source of power for the inhabitants. But the most exciting theory is that they have developed energy sources far beyond anything we can even imagine here on Earth. We are working on harnessing nuclear fusion, the same process that powers stars. But we are not quite there yet. Could the beings on Proxima b have perfected this technology? If they have achieved controlled nuclear fusion, they would have access to almost limitless energy. This could explain how they're able to maintain artificial lighting over large areas of their planet, possibly for centuries or millennia. Then there is the wild card of alien technology. Who is to say that this civilization has not developed some form of energy that we cannot even begin to comprehend? They could be harnessing forces such as dark energy or quantum mechanics in ways completely beyond our current scientific understanding. If they have been around longer than humans, it is entirely possible that they have made technological leaps that would seem magical to us. This kind of advanced technology could power their cities or settlements and keep them alive in what we consider to be a harsh environment. But now that we have uncovered all this, another critical question arises. Should we try to make contact with this civilization? Should we reach out? On the one hand, the idea of reaching out to intelligent beings on another planet is exciting. Imagine the wealth of knowledge they could share, from advanced technologies to new scientific discoveries. On the other hand, there are serious risks involved in making contact with an unknown civilization. Let's look at the technical side first. To communicate with beings on Proxima b, we would need to send some sort of interstellar signal, probably in the form of radio waves. Radio waves travel at the speed of light, so it would take just over 4 years for a message to reach Proxima b, and another 4 years for us to receive a reply. Although this method of communication is slow, it is the best option we have at the moment. We have been sending signals into space for decades, since the 1970s, in the hope that someday someone or something will hear us. But just because we can send a message does not mean we should. There are many reasons why some scientists caution against reaching out. One major concern is that we don't know the nature of the civilization on Proxima b. Are they peaceful and curious like us, or are they more advanced and potentially dangerous? Reaching out to a civilization that's more powerful than us could put humanity at risk. As Stephen Hawking famously warned, contact with an alien civilization could be like Native Americans meeting Europeans. It didn't end well for the less advanced culture. If we decided to make contact, what would we say? Communicating across such a vast distance requires more than just words. We would need to send a message that is universally understood, and the most likely candidate for this is mathematics. Numbers are universal. They exist no matter where you are in the cosmos. We could send a mathematical sequence, such as prime numbers, which would indicate intelligence behind the message. That would be a good place to start. Another approach could be to send information about our planet and solar system. This could include details about Earth's position in the Milky Way, the chemical composition of our atmosphere, and even images or sounds that represent human life. However, some argue that sending detailed information about ourselves could be risky. If this civilization is hostile, they could use this information against us. On the other hand, making contact could lead to incredible discoveries and opportunities. Imagine what we could learn from a civilization that's figured out how to survive on a planet like Proxima b. They may have solutions to the global challenges we face today, such as climate change, energy shortages, or even space travel. If they are peaceful and willing to communicate, the exchange of knowledge could be one of the most significant moments in human history. Then there is the question of whether they have already tried to contact us. It is possible that the Proxima b civilization is aware of Earth and has been monitoring us for some time. They may even be sending signals in our direction that we haven't detected yet. In that case, our contact would simply be the next step in an existing relationship, one we didn't know about. There is also the possibility that they don't want to be contacted at all. If they are advanced enough to create planetary-scale lighting, and possibly other technologies, they may have already considered the consequences of reaching out to civilizations like ours, and decided against it. They may have deemed us too primitive or not worth engaging with, or they may be deliberately avoiding contact for reasons we cannot fathom. Ultimately, the decision to make contact with a potential civilization on Proxima b is not one to be taken lightly. While the idea of making contact with another intelligent species is exciting, the risks are just as great. And what about NASA's CEO? At the moment, we don't know if the FBI will arrest him, but it is clear that NASA has kept this secret for our safety. If these lights are something natural and not alien, jumping to conclusions could lead to unnecessary panic or even global tension. Perhaps NASA was right to keep the discovery quiet until they had more information. What do you think? Did they do the right thing by not announcing this new discovery? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.